Bonafide in the Sun Hustler here, and today we're going to be looking at some things that have sold and some things that I found, and we're probably going to go thrifting tomorrow. What's going on, guys and gals? Chris the Bonafide Hustler coming to you live from the inside of my house, and I got to bring some things to USPS. So let's go look at those things before they get shipped off. All right, in this box right here, I have a cool collusion jacket. Pretty neat jacket. It's actually one of my personal things that I never wore. I think I bought it for around 70 bucks, sold it for $135, never wore it. I intended to wear it. It's a pretty cool jacket. It's a little bit more on the bushcraft slash survivalist type stuff. Kind of similar to like a fall raven or something like that. But it's a cool jacket. It's called a cool collusion, and that one sold for 135 bucks today. By the way, don't forget to follow me on Instagram at the Bonafide Hustler, and you can also get the free guide and learn how to do this with 50 items at a garage sale or like a thrift store. You can look for these 50 items and make money. It's the first link down below. But yeah, lots of cool things. I have more things in this garage I want to show you, but I have to get on a bike ride and get these things to the UPS or USPS person that roams around the neighborhood. Yeah, pretty cool. And also, there's something at the front door that's going to sell while I'm gone, so they're going to put cash under the mat, which was, I think, $8 yesterday. Let's go look at it. All right, there it is. It's a Saris Bones 2 rack, and this is an awesome rack. I literally just sold a Saris Bones 2 brand new one the other day for 40 bucks, but it was a gray one, and it was a little bit older model. This one's a little bit more of a newer model, and I found this one brand new at a Goodwill yesterday for 8 bucks, listed it for 60, and someone wants to buy it. So that's pretty cool. They'll put the cash under this mat right here, and that's how that's gonna go down. Yeah, I'm gonna get on a bike ride, get this stuff to USPS, and then I'll show you some cool finds after that. All right, I see a mailman up there. It's time to give him the packages. Okay, I just got back from the ride. Yeah, kind of sweaty, but did the person leave money under the doormat? I haven't even checked. What do you think? Comment down below right now. Did someone put money under my doormat? Or did they just run away with that bike ride? Let's see. Let's see. Yes. Yes. 60 bucks. That looks like 60 bucks to me. All right. Did you guess right? We'll see. That was a fun ride. We're a couple days down the road and some really cool things have sold. Two of the things I have to ship out today, and I want to tell you guys about what's in this box right here. So these are a pair of Corral women's boots, size 7.5. I think I paid around $10 or $14 for these. I might have got them at a garage sale. I'm not 100% sure. They sold for $90. Corral's a really good Western boot company that really kind of makes gaudy type boots, lots of embroidery, things like that. But yeah, some good shoes to bucks right there. In this box right here, we have a Maxpedition Gear sling bag. And that bag was found a week before I was out of town for Christmas. So really, if I was in town, it would have sold within a week for sure. But yeah, that one sold literally like the day I got back. So this one is, I think I paid $13 for it or something like that, and it sold for $120 or $119, maybe $129. I'm not 100% sure, but either way, it's a really good bags to bucks kind of thing. And yeah, look out for Maxpedition. It makes some really good tactical type bags. I know I'm going to show you things that I bought in the past couple days, and I'm going to get around to that. But last night I had a really good bikes to bucks score, or sale, I should say. A bike I picked up about 3 or 4 weeks ago. It was on Facebook Marketplace on a Sunday. $120, talked down from $150, so $150, I made an offer for $120 cash, like I'll pick it up within an hour or two. The guy said yes, so I kind of just bolted from the coffee shop I was at, and I went to go get this bike, and I paid $120 for it. It's a Specialized Ariel, kind of like a cross trail hybrid kind of bike. It was awesome condition. And that one actually sold for $500 cash yesterday. Someone picked it up. So that was a really good sale. Some super good bikes to bucks right there. And also technically a sale because I got paid kind of like a down payment for these. But these are some snowblades slash snow skis by Head. I found all 4 of these. Really, it's 2 pairs. I found all of these right here. I found all these right here for $65 the other day. And I sold them locally for $400. So these are called ski blades, or really short skis. They're more for freestyle, and they're in incredible condition. This was sitting at a random thrift store for 65 bucks for both of them. The bindings are like mint. Everything looks so good in cherry. I listed them, they sold within a day. They were listed on eBay. They were also listed locally. Someone hit me up locally and was like, will you take any less? And I was like, there's a lot of chatter for this, you know, item. And so I was like, I'm holding it $400 locally. They were $500 on eBay. And someone was like, all right, you know, I really want them, but I won't be in the town for like 7 or 8 days or something like that. So I was like, look, we do a down payment on Venmo, non-refundable, and then you pay the rest in cash. And so the guy was like, sure. And like 10 minutes later, he had Venmo'd me $100. So those technically sold, and I made, what is the profit? $335 or something like that. That's not bad, you know, pretty good. I'll deal with that, not too bad. So that's nice. One of the things you never saw in one of my videos is that I actually went to the booth one day, spent an hour there. I had a goal in my mind. I was like, I want to reduce the prices of some of these items so that way it frees up around $3 or so, you know? So every single item I was like calculating, I was like, how much further away am I from $3? And about 30 items later, you know, that's when I was like, all right, I kind of think I hit the $3 mark. That's cool, because if everything sells as it should, it'll be about $3, which is nice. So there's only 30 items out of maybe 150 items that are in my booth. You know, there are a good amount of items in there. I started looking at it from a space perspective, and I was like, I want to make sure to churn and burn space, because you never know when the next time I find like an MCM table, for example, or something really large that I have to put in the booth, and I kind of need the real estate to do that. So I kind of need to churn and burn the real estate that's on the floor. And I can take my time on things that are kind of stacked high on top of each other, like boots or shirts or something like that, or like on a rack, you know, like really, I don't really care to churn and burn those too much, but like the things that are on the ground level in an antique booth, you have to really pay attention to that kind of stuff, because that is kind of smoking up real estate, you know? Enough of my rambling, but one last thing. I'm actually considering building a guide called the Gold Guide, which is gonna be really neat. It's gonna have somewhere between 50 and 100 items that just don't belong in any guide, you know? I have 6 guides out there, and these items would be items that kind of don't belong in any of those 6. So I kind of want to make this guide because it's a lot of obscure items and really cool things that you can look out for. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up building it. I already started kind of like the graphics program and everything. You know, that's usually what starts the whole process. Should be really fun. Going to be going back in like 10 to 15 years of Bonafide hustler, like pictures and hustles and stuff like that, and kind of pick out the really good 50 that I want to mess with. Could be 100, who knows? I mean, it'd be really ambitious if I get 100 items in there, but 50 items that are going to be super killer. So anyway, look out for that. Should be coming out, so who knows? A month from now, 2 months, who knows? But I do want to build another guide, that's for sure. Okay, I dropped that stuff off at USPS. I'm actually taking pictures of these Noble shoes right here. I don't know if I showed these on a vlog. You know, sometimes I catch inventory that just like slips through the cracks. And I just forget that I didn't take a picture of it, whatever. Kind of like lays around. So these were something that I found like a month ago. And they're kind of close to my size, but not really. Anyway, Noble, awesome trainers, good condition, but they are smudgy, you know, for white. $10 or really $11 out the door. And those will probably resell for like 60 to about 75-ish, I would think, something like that. Okay, so when I was in Sebastopol, California, which is north of Marin County, I found this really cool shirt. On the day that I was leaving, I was like, let's go to some thrift stores, you know, as we go to the airport. And we went to the first thrift store in Sebastopol, and oh my gosh, like this was just sitting in the t-shirt rack, super sick, $3. So I want you to comment down below how sick this thing is, right? Because it's pretty sick. Like 1 through 10, yeah, tell me right now. Look at that. Primo 1989 tie-dye Batman shirt. And yes, I am wearing flip-flops with socks right now in the garage, because I can. But this shirt is super cool, right? Nice little design. We have a DC Comics 1989 right there, and just a beautiful single stitch sleeve shirt. What a killer find. Crazy find. I can't believe it. It's just nuts. I love finding vintage t-shirts. It's not nice. It's not an everyday thing, obviously, but you know, much higher chance to find vintage t-shirts, at least for me here in Austin, at a garage sale. But when you go to thrift stores, it's a little bit harder because there are a lot of people looking for those things at thrift stores. So anyway, awesome find right here. Should resell, I would think, for around 100, if I'm not mistaken. You know, it would be nice if I got 120. I think I listed it for like 150 or so, but it'd be nice to get 100. I mean, it's a first class rate. Who wouldn't want that? All right, we are one day down the road, and I got an email saying, hey, will you take a rack off this bike that I was selling, I don't know, I'm asking in different avenues between $450 and like $700 for this bike, right? And someone messaged me saying, and I'm $100 into the bike, by the way, right? I bought it, I don't know, a while back. And $100 into it, and someone offered me $120 for this piece right here, which is the rear rack of the felt. You can kind of see the thing right there, the felt cruiser bike that came off of that bike right there. So you might be thinking, isn't that going to affect the resale of that collectible bike? And the answer is yes, but to what extent? That's, you know, it's a nice bike, and people that want that might not even realize it's not coming with the rack when they just buy it. So, and that's not my fault, right? I'm just going to list it without the rack and just see if someone wants to buy it. So, you know, I really think that that bike will sell between $300 and $500 anyway. To a true collector, it would sell for around $600. But you know, if I have to wait 2 years for a true collector to come around, that's a terrible kind of use of my money. So I'm gonna basically get my money back, sell this rack right here, and move on, because it's good to just get your money back, right? And I still have the bike sitting right there, which is cool. It'll sell at some random time, and I'm okay with that. All right, a couple days down the road, I'm going thrifting today. Beautiful day outside. See what we can find in this one thrift store, Texas Thrift. If you're enjoying these videos, make sure you hit the like button. Let's go. All right, they got these Nintendo vans. This is pretty cool. I think they're $10, size 13. It's gonna be a buy. Probably sells for around $100. All right, from that Goodwill, because the music was really loud inside, I got this Head 12R Monster Combi Tour Team tennis racket bag. Perfect condition and with tags, so that's nice. This was like around 12 bucks out the door. It should sell for right around $90 to $100, possibly 70 or 60 locally. Pretty sweet bag. Has a thermo pocket as well for the rackets that are really expensive, and then a really big, I think it's around 110 liter kind of cavity right here. I think the entire bag is about 110 liters. Sweet find, that's for sure. All right, we're gonna cap off the video here in a second, but I'm gonna show you something that sold for pretty good money. This was $21.64. I kept it for myself for a while, probably 4 months. Vintage 90s LA Kings jacket, super nice condition, right? It is a chalk line, it is an actual, not a repro or anything like that. It is beautiful. Half wool, half leather, sold for $170. Someone box that up and get that out of here. Pretty nice. I mean, I would have loved to have kept it, but I don't really have like a tie to this team, but it is super cool. I think this is a Gretzky team, you let me know. But this is pretty much where the video ends. I know there's something else that I wanted to talk to you guys about, something that sold that was pretty cool, but if I remember it for the next video, I'll let you know. Also in the next video, you guys get to meet that little critter over there. It's a puppy, it's female, help me name it. Comment down below, and I'll see you on the next Bonafide Hustler video. Take it easy, goodbye!